This video shows the removal, repair, and reinstallation of the two-stroke pipe on a TE300i dirt bike. It's the same for the KTM and GasGas 250 and 300cc two-strokes. Remove the two springs, and then there's two bolts attaching the pipe to the frame. Those come out with an 8mm socket or a T40 Torx. Once you got those out, you can use a pry bar between the frame and the pipe and free it from the cylinder. It's got an O-ring that kind of holds it in place there, and so it takes a little bit of force to pull it out of the cylinder. I then use this tool that I was really happy with from RJ Sumner Manufacturing, a tool I bought on eBay. They're out of Oregon, and the tool is really slick and can be used depending on which one you buy. It comes with a few adapters, so you can use it on a 150 pipe as well. The bracket slips on over the edge of the pipe. You want just a tiny bit of the pipe protruding past the face of the tool so that when you install the gasket seals against the pipe. And then there's a pressure gauge on this side, and you snug that up, those four bolts, and put a little bit of force on the gasket so you got a good seal. And then the same thing on the other end, and this is where the air will be applied. Just tighten that up. Again, the pipe protrudes just a little bit past the flange. Snug things up just to get a good seal. We're only going to put about 40 psi in it, but as it heats up, your pressure will go up a little bit from there. So set it at 40 psi, and then I'm using some MAP gas here. It burns a little hotter than propane on a standard torch. And then you heat up on the outside of the dent and work your way to the middle, and the air pressure from inside just pushes the dent right out. Even on these smaller dents, you can see here's a small dent. It came out as well. And then this one had some forming to it, but it also popped back out and maintained its form. And so now what I want to do is let out the air pressure and then clean up the pipe a little bit. See if I can get rid of some of those burnt looks on the pipe from heating it up. So just wiping it down generically, and then I'm using a 3M bristle brush. It's a little bit abrasive. It kind of does scuff the chrome look of the pipe a little bit. So maybe a polishing disc would work better, but I didn't have one of those. But I was happy with how it cleaned up the pipe. Cleaning up the sealing surfaces again, then it's back on with the pipe. And then I found what worked for me is, seat it into the muffler and then use a rubber mallet to pound it into the cylinder again. Reattach the springs so it's held in place there. And then to loosely install both of the bolts that hold the pipe to the frame. I lightly put in this one first for alignment purposes. A little bit of leverage with a pry bar to get it started, a few threads, and then lined up the other bolt position with a pick, and then started it as well. And then I went ahead and snugged up the two bolts. So that's basically it. Cleaned up real nice, real happy with the tool. I'll provide the part and tool links in the description below. Thanks for watching. I hope you like and subscribe.